The first cookie that was named after the artist was Cookie Minaj. Cookie Minaj, of course, was named or inspired by Nicki Minaj. And it was inspired by her Pink Friday album that dropped in 2010. So after I listened to the album, I just felt inspired to make a cookie. And so the cookie is strawberry. It's strawberry because the album was called Pink Friday. So it's a strawberry oatmeal white chocolate chip cookie. The white chocolate chip comes in because I feel like she was a good crossover artist. She can be a pop artist or she can be hip hop, so white chocolate. Then it has oatmeal in there. So I listened to the album all the way through and I felt like she was consistent with her flows. And oatmeal, because of the fiber, makes you consistent with your flows. So that's why those ingredients are like that. Because of my love for music, I was really into a lot of underground artists like J. Cole, Wale at the time, Wiz Khalifa wasn't out at the time. And I started going to these shows that were promoted by a company that's out of Austin called Score More. It was like a new up and coming promotions company, and I was like absolutely obsessed with J. Cole and followed him on Twitter, followed his fan club. Like I talked to his fan club like all the time. It was just like ridiculously crazy. And he was coming into town and for his first concert at Warehouse Live. And that weekend happened to be the weekend of my oldest son's birthday. And he wanted to go skating. I was like, look, so we can go skating tomorrow. Let me go to this J. Cole concert tonight. And he was like, I really would feel some kind of way if you choose to go to this concert as opposed to taking me skating with my friends. Like, we already planned to go skating, you know. So I'll feel some kind of way. I was like, oh, dang, that sucks. But whatever. I got to be a responsible parent and take you skating. And so I took him skating, and I'm on Twitter, which I had only been on Twitter. I just got on Twitter New Year's Eve. And so this is maybe January 22nd is my son's birthday. So I just been on Twitter not even 30 days, but I've been following J. Cole's fan club. So I'm watching all the Twitter feeds and everybody's talking about how great the concert is and J. Cole killed it. So I'm like super salty. I'm like aggravated. And my son gets into this dance battle at the skating rink, and like the dudes like killed them, like did like moves, like all kind of like America's Best Dance Crew moves on them. So secretly I was like, yes, that's why y'all got killed. We should have had another day to practice. So anyway, fast forward to the next morning, I get up, people are still talking about the concert, and I see this tweet that says, who wants to see J. Cole for free? And Austin, I was like, shoot, me. So I'm like tweeting them, whatever they say, follow this person, follow that person, follow this person. I'm doing that, tweet this, post this, yada, yada, yada. So I did all of that. So in the meantime, I'm getting ready for church. So I get dressed, go to church, me and my kids are in the car, we pull up to church, and my phone rings from an unavailable number. So I answer the phone, they're like, is this E.W. Streets from Twitter? And I was like, yes. They're like, this is Basic Karma from J. Cole's fan club, and I like lose it. I started screaming. I don't even know what she wants. I'm just like, oh my God, this is E.W. Streets. And she was like, well, you won the ticket to go see J. Cole in Austin. And so she said, can you get to Austin by, I was like, yes. So she said, okay, there's another girl in Houston. She has a ticket, and you just have to link up with her. Is it okay if I give her your number? I was like, cool. So the girl calls me immediately. She's like, hey, she was like, you know, I have a ticket. I'm ready to leave. Where can I pick you up? And I was like, oh no. I was like, dude, I'm about to go to church. Like, I can't leave before the benediction. I'll block my blessing. Like, I can't. She was like, well, I have to leave now. I know this story is like getting really long. She was like, I have to leave now because my friend is from Austin. She's with me and she has to go to work at a certain time. And I was like, dude, I can't leave church to come to go see J. Cole. Like, God's not going to bless that. Like, not on the holy roly stuff, but I just don't roll like that. So anyway, she was like, cool. If you meet me in Austin, I'll have the ticket for you. Cool. I was like, oh shoot, I'm going to see J. Cole. This is crazy. His birthday is a few days after that. So I was like, I gotta make this dude cookies for his birthday. So I go home, make him cookies. On the way home, I call my friend John. I say, hey, I need you to ride to Austin with me to go see J. Cole. I'll buy your tickets to the show and have a free ticket. He's like, cool, I'll do it. So I bake chocolate chip pecan cookies because I never really make plain cookies. I make the cookies, put them in a box. I was like, oh shit, what if he's allergic to nuts? I'm gonna kill J. Cole. So I was like, I gotta make some without nuts. So I make some without nuts. And put them in a box. We drive to Austin. The whole time we're like, oh my God, like what if we get to Austin and this girl don't have our ticket, or she's not there, we can't find her, it's gonna be crazy. Anyway, that wasn't the case. We get there, we meet up with her, we go to the bar, we're drinking like crazy, we're getting ready to go into the concert. I was like, oh shoot, I baked Cole cookies. I don't know how I'm gonna get them to him. And so she's like, oh shoot. She's like, I know the promoter. This is how I got the tickets. Let me introduce you to him. And at this time, like Sasha was just starting. He's like 18, maybe 19. So I walk up to him. She's like, oh, this is Ella. She made cookies for Cole. He's like, oh cool. I'm driving him around right now. So this is like before Sasha was like Sasha. He was like just Sasha, a student at UT, but he was like super, super cool. Anyway, he gives us the keys to his truck. We go put the cookies in the truck. We go into the concert. And I was like, oh my God, this is great. This is amazing. I'm like right in the front to see J. Cole. The show was amazing. I sung the hook on, you know that song I'm talking about?
Something like that.
Anyway, so he's like, put somebody down. I'm singing. It's a great experience ever. Leave the concert. All I can think about is, dang, I wonder if he got these cookies. So I tweet him. Show was amazing. I loved, J. Cole, I really hope you enjoy your cookies. Crickets. As Sasha shown, I really hope you got the cookies to J. Cole, and I really hope he loves them. Crickets. Dang. I baked these cookies for J. Cole for his birthday. I'm just sending these tweets out. So Sasha hits me back. He was like, dude, we're in the hotel right now. We're enjoying them. Cole said they were great. I was like, that's awesome. I just wish he could say that. So, like, literally, like, maybe 10 minutes later, J. Cole tweets, shout out to E. Delicious Trees. These are the best cookies, or some amazing cookies, the best cookies I ever had, something like that. So I lose it. I lose my mind, going crazy. So because he did that tweet, like, all these people started following me on Twitter. And I'm, like, just on it. I'm just now learning how to figure it out. So Sasha sees, like, all these people are, like, following me and, like, tweeting me. And I started going to these shows, like, I'm always going to the show, and I have this backpack on because I like this rapper called XB. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's from Arkansas. He signed to Warner Brothers. He's known as a kid with a green backpack. Well, they knew me as a chick with a green backpack because I went to all of the Scoremore shows with this green backpack full of cookies, and I used to sell them in the crowds. So I would go to Austin shows, San Antonio shows, Dallas shows, wherever Scoremore did. So Sasha was like, dude, like, you're always at these shows. He was like, what about if I, like, in lieu of you buying tickets, like, you bake cookies for the green room, and then I'll get, instead of paying you for the cookies, you can just get tickets to the shows. Like, what? Hell yeah, I'll do that. So I did that. And so whenever he did shows in Houston, Austin, Dallas, I baked cookies for the green room. I got to meet all the artists, and sold my cookies in the audience too. It was like so crazy, but I still had two. My kids are still small. They're like 3 and 9. I was still working full time in corporate America. So I would like literally work all day, get off from work, like feed my kids, get in a car, drive to wherever, Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, be at the concert, and come back and start it all over again. So like that's how I got like a lot of out-of-town customers. I went from like delivering to people just in this area in 2010 to by the end of 2010 I was delivered in 7 different states. Then by the end of 2011 I was up to 17 different states that I had delivered to, including Iraq. So by the time September of 2012 got here, which means I have been baking for 8 years, I decided to retire from my corporate job that I've been at for 15 years to bake full time. So that's a long way around the connection to me and music and the artists who have cookies in here. Like J. Cole has his own cookie. I met him, and like after the concert, I met him, and I got inspired to make a cookie for him. It's called Cold World, of course. It's lemon, white chocolate, and peppermint. Lemon, because he a yellow bone. White chocolate, because he's mixed. And then peppermint, because I felt like he was refreshing to the rap game. So like when I met him, and I made him like a whole batch of the cookies, and I explained it to him, and he was like, oh man, that's dope. So whenever somebody came in the green room that night, he was like, yo, explain the cookie. So he was like really, really stoked about it. So that was like maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago. So yeah, I'm just inspired by different experiences or different artists, but it always has to make sense. Like, you know how sometimes you have people who make treats or they make dishes and they're named by somebody, maybe because it's their favorite, but all of the treats that I have that are inspired by artists or inspired by somebody, it like makes sense. It's not just, oh yeah, let me throw some ingredients together and name this after somebody. It doesn't really work like that.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know,
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy.